what's up? Hey, everybody. Good morning. It is the Sabbath day. You are supposed to be resting, chilling, relaxing. No drama. Just getting into your vibe, man. You know what I'm saying? Just none of that yada yada yicky yicky man versus woman. Even though my video today is about man and woman, husbands and wives more specifically. But I hope y'all having a good freaking morning. I hope y'all having a blessed day. I hope today is full of money for you. It's full of blessings for you. Because that's exactly what I'm trying to accomplish. Stepdads are the world's superhero. The reason I'm able to have a little extra time on my hands is because I got a great partner in my life and I can appreciate that. So today's video is going to be about should you or should you not stick with your partner regardless of anything that they do? How far do you take that for better or for worse? How far do you take it? I hear a lot of men in these spaces saying, oh, real woman will stick with you through no matter what. I disagree. I think a weak woman will stick with you no matter what. I think a weak woman will stay with you regardless of what you're doing, the vows that you're breaking, the contract and the covenant that you have dismissed. No real person that of strength is going to have to stay with anyone just because they feel like they need them. You guys know I have been in a situation like that. I thought, let me stay. This is my marriage. My hair just be crazy sometimes. I said, let me just stay. This is my marriage. I don't want to lose my marriage. I don't want to, get out of this great relationship. I'm not great, this horrible relationship because I have children. I think if I stayed with the father, the children would be happy. Then I start recognizing how much the children were hurting. I start seeing how much the children were not benefiting from a bad marriage. I see how the children were hurting more in a bad marriage. I think what helped me out a little bit more is that I have sons. And, my son still pees in the bed at his age of 5. It's just a boy. And I don't see me telling any young girl to submit to my son. Submit to my son, for he is my son. No, I don't see that. I see my son as another human being. I see him as a young boy. And, he needs to make it work with you just as much as you need to make it work with him. Now, the moment you start putting your hands on my son, baby girl, it's a problem. It's an issue. The moment you ladies start putting your hands on the man, especially if he ain't did it before you did, it's an issue. Because now you can have my son going to jail. You can have him putting his hands on you because you hurt him. Because my son he's fine, but he got anger issues. I think it's literally natural. My other son don't have it. He's little to no anger. But if you're with someone that got anger issues, why are you putting your hands on them? If you're with someone that they have openly told you that I will hit your ass back, and you're going to say, try it, let me see. Oh my God, look at this story. A boy who was 8 stabbed to death by his own. Listen to what I'm reading. A boy who's 8 stabbed to death by his own brother, who also knifed parents on July 4th bloodbath. And I'm just now talking about anger from young men. Young women have anger too, but what I'm saying is, ladies, don't go put your hands on somebody's child. You don't know their anger issues. Okay? It says an 8-year-old boy was stabbed to death by his own brother, whose parents were also knifed inside their Queens home in a July 4th bloodbath. Police were called to an extremely small unit inside 147 25th 94th Avenue in Jamaica, Queens, New York, just before 5:30 p.m. Following reports to the mother, the family ran into the street screaming for help while covered in blood. When police arrived to the scene, they found a 20-year-old man holding his father in a headlock with a knife to his neck. The attacker has also died from being taken to the hospital and succumbing to injuries. Wow. They gave repeated commands both in English and Spanish to drop the knife. He did not. One officer fired one round, striking the target, saving that man's life. Damn. The family of four was rushed to the hospital where the young boy and his killer brothers succumbed to their injuries. The mother, 29, and the father, 43. The mother, 29, with a son of 20? It must have been the father's son. It must have been the father's son. I don't know. The mother, 29, and the father, 43, are being treated for their wounds. An 8-month-old infant who was also in the home was left unscathed. What is up with these words? In the bloodbath. Police are still working to figure out whether the suspect and his young victim were brothers or stepbrothers. They had to be stepbrothers if the mother is 29, or how the tragic and horrific event unfolded, right? Damn. Yeah, you guys got to stay away from people with anger issues. The moment I see a man with anger issues, you get angry, I'm done. I'm done. You want to raise your voice and you want to, get aggressive, start throwing stuff. That I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not staying with you. Even my guy now, when he wants to get a little angry, feel some type of way. Tampa, am I married? We are married. We haven't had a ceremony yet, but we have agreed that he is my husband and I am his wife. So I guess the only thing that really matters is internal. But you asked me this last time, Tampa, and then you told me you was going to unsubscribe to me. You was going to unsubscribe to me. Damn, Tampa. But yeah, if I was married, I don't see that I can't get out of a marriage that I'm unhappy in. I will not stay in a marriage that I am unhappy in. It's just not going to happen. And I think a lot of people need to understand that too. The only one that I am bound to is my Lord and Savior Christ. It's the only entity that I am bound to. I'm not going nowhere. But again, if you're in something horrible, get the fuck out. Yes, like Nida said, hit the like. Hi, Night. You be always hurting my feelings, Night. You always hurt my feelings. Hold on, y'all. My computer acting a damn fool. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. My computer loves doing this stupid shit. Hold on 1 second. Okay, my bad. My bad, you guys. Okay, so let me go ahead and jump into the video because, like I said, my computer be full. So again, this video today is about I just been trying to get my life together. I want to do. Like, oh my God. Y'all hit the cash out, bro. I need another laptop. This is the only thing that's preventing me from being a content creator is the lack of equipment that I have. Like, what the flying hooters, bruh? What are we talking about? What is we talking about? All right. Let's get this started. Oh, you can't see it. All right, so this is a Jubilee video. You guys don't send any super chats, please, because YouTube literally, when people sending me super chats, literally, YouTube is taking down my content. And they're keeping you guys money. It's literally not going in. They're taking down my content. I don't know why. I am putting everybody's name in the subtitles, whatever. But just the other day, I made a video and YouTube said it wasn't a copyright strike. I'm not getting any warnings, but they're removing my video. So whatever. So let's go ahead and get this started. This is a Jubilee video. The title of this video is called Should Marriage Be a Life Sentence? Should marriage be a life sentence? What you guys think? Do you guys think that when you marry someone, that's it, you're stuck? Damn, I don't understand what's going on. I really don't. Do you guys think that once you marry someone, listen, if you're not upholding your contract, then the contract is over. That's just how I know. You know, when you work in the business of writing contracts, signing contracts, you know that once you break a contract, the contract is over, right? And there's usually consequences to breaking a contract. And that's exactly what a marriage is to me. It's a contract. And I don't believe that. I don't know. Is it crazy for me to say that I don't believe through better or for worse? Is that bad? I know that's a verbal contract that I'm giving, but I think there is points where you're pushing it too far. You know. Let's go. Let's start.
Just because of beans, that the beans was not soft enough for a man to eat. I've experienced coma go 3 times. I'm telling you my life history.
You saw those signs.
So let's go back to what she said. She's saying a friend died. A friend of mine was hit.
A friend of mine was hit, starved to death. Just because
just
of beans.
Because of beans.
That,
okay? That the beans was not soft enough for a man to eat. Baby. See, a lot of these people feel some type of way about, let me try to put this down. I can't. It's annoying me. Uh-oh. Hold on, you guys. Okay, yeah. A lot of people feel some type of way about, and especially a lot of men. Oh, you know, why did she leave him? She shouldn't have left him. You left that good man. He was taking care of you and you still didn't. Listen. This woman just said that somebody's child, some man, some mother's son felt so entitled, felt like a god, that he stabbed a woman to death because she didn't fix his beans right, because they wasn't soft enough for him. That's why I was saying I have 2 sons, and I'm not going to tell no woman on this earth to bow down to my son. Even if my son was king, I'm not telling you to bow down to him. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that the flesh deserves that much. No one man should have all that power. And a woman lost her life because some woman raised her Negro ass son to think that he was better than her. Absolutely not.
This was not soft enough for a man to eat. I've experienced coma go 3 times. I'm telling you my life history.
You saw those signs. What happened? You were in love. You just ignored the signs. Continue ignoring the signs now.
There is no marriage without fights.
We're talking about ignoring signs. Everybody gets angry. Everybody gets upset, okay? Sometimes when you experience something new, you're like, whoa, that's new. You don't really go too far with the thinking of it. You're just like, okay, maybe they won't do it again. That's the thing with signs, okay? There are warning signs for a reason. But don't think because I've seen the first sign, I'm automatically out of there. I mean, especially not with a woman, because we like to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. We love giving benefits of the doubt, okay? So I understand the signs, just like I would tell a man, you didn't see her warning signs, but I guess sometimes it takes the flesh a little bit longer to see or more to see before they make that decision.
Let us not deceive ourselves. This is a man that I know that, oh yes, he hates me, but yet he loves me.
I've been there. A lot of women have been there. Yes, he hits me, but I just know he loves me. I just know he cares. Just angry. He just got a little angry. That's all. You know, it's not right for a man to put his hands. It's not right for anybody to put their hands on you. But this man loves me, and I mean, this just won't happen again.
If your husband sexually abused your child, and you find out it's true, what are you going to do?
The man will definitely be reported. Yeah. But that does not feel me that I will divorce my husband. I want you to get that fact.
This was the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. This was stupid. Yes, my husband sexually abused someone. I will report that to the police, but I'm not going to divorce him. See, I was on the Amazing Lucas show the other day. Look at my dude's shirt over there, just over there. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Yeah, I was on the Amazing Lucas show the other day, and Lucas was talking about, you know, black women and them wearing their hair, wearing fake hair, and how it won't get a good man, how I keep a man. Man, let me just let this video keep playing because this is ridiculous.
Please signify if you agree with the prompt. Divorce is the only way out of an abusive marriage.
I agree. Divorce is the only way out of an abusive marriage. No reason to be staying married to someone and they are abusing you. It will never work. If someone is abusing you and you stay, they will stay. I mean, they will continue to hit you. It's not going to change. If someone is cheating on you and you stay, they will continue to cheat on you. It's not going to work. My brother right now is in the stupid shit because he's decided to cheat on his wife. And my mom's just like, oh, they can get back together. No, it won't work. It won't work. He will always cheat on her. He's crossed that boundary. He has no respect for her no more. And if she gets back with him, she's understanding that he's talking to other women. And she's still willing to try to make it work. So, no. If someone is abusing you or cheating on you, the relationship is 100% over.
I can't stand abusive marriage anymore. I've experienced coma, go 3 times. I will advise separate, say like 2-3 years, 4 years, and see the both partner will adjust. If it does not work, go for divorce. Let everybody say calm down. Then let's see who is the devil and who was the angel.
I don't believe that divorce is really way to save a marriage personally, yeah. But if someone can abuse you in a relationship, if someone can lift their hand up to hit you, why are you married to that person? What are you doing there?
Right.
Can the disagreeers now speak?
Okay, divorce is not the only way out. Think back. It has not always been beating now. There were real good times. Think back about that good times. Think back on.
This logic is what keep people in a bad relationship. Oh, it's bad now, but just think about the good times Bro, listen, I've done it. I've done it where I've thought about the good times. Oh, I just know he's hitting me now, but maybe in 30 minutes we can go and get something to eat, pretend it never happens. Him apologize to me. I say, baby, this was what hurt my feelings. He said, I won't do it again. And then we continue with our day just for him to hit me next week. I've been there. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is horrible advice. And then the problem is she's an elder. Young women are probably coming to her about, hey, this is what's hurting me. And this woman is telling young woman, just stay. Just stay with the man. You don't know what he's going through. You don't know the things that he's been through just for him to be putting his hands on you. Just stay. I've had African women say that. I've had African women tell me that stupid ass advice. This is something I will never tell a woman, a young girl. And you know what? Women on these spaces will be like, Tierney, how can you tell a woman anything about an abusive man when you was with one? No shit, stupid bitch. Okay? I could definitely let her ass know to leave. Didn't I leave? I would take advice from anyone. I would take advice from anyone. I would even take advice from a Satanist. Okay? You don't know. You just don't know. People got advice. They have good advice. But this is why I listen, because I want to make sure I'm weaving out the stupid shit. Sounds like security boss. Really? She would say something like this? This is why I always had a problem with her. I know security boss is a pick me. She thinks she's been married for however many years, baby. That marriage means nothing if that man ain't treating you right. That marriage means zip, zada, not a goddamn thing if he is not treating you right. Women come on there, like the last show I was on, a Cart Before the Horses, which I think I'll be on there tonight. And this girl was like, I've been married for 14 years and I've been with my husband for 21. I said, that means nothing to me. That means nothing. Truthfully, baby girl, you think that you're with a man for 20 something years? I don't give a fuck. And then you only have one kid out of your marriage? Baby girl, he's only with you to look good. That's it. Most likely not feel good. Ain't no man screwing me. Let me tell you something. I'm here with that. I want to talk about. Ain't no man screwing me, having sex with me for 20 years, and I've only gave him one baby. That's not happening. That's not happening. Okay? What did he do? Told you to get your tubes tied? Did he get his balls clipped? He didn't want to reproduce with you no more? Like, come on, bro. Don't come up to me and talk about I've been married, bro. I don't give a damn, bitches. I don't care how long you've been married. That means nothing to me. And when women go around and talk about my husband this and my husband that, that literally means that your life is valued in that man. My life ain't valued in no man. My man brings value. Absolutely sure. Everybody brings value to someone as long as it's positive. But Becky, I don't give a fuck. Okay?
How you started, you would definitely find a loophole somewhere. I hate beating, but no one is a saint.
Girl, you ain't gotta be no damn saint to keep your hands off of people. You ain't gotta be a saint to keep your hands off of people. Talk about you will not die inside of that marriage. How many women have died in their marriage? How many men have died in their marriage? Not many. But how many women have died in their marriage? Because of this logic, I'm not going to leave him even though he's beating the hell out of me. Foolish. Foolish woman.
Will not die inside that marriage.
Amen.
Go away. Stay separate.
The only reason I'm on this side is because of the word only. Divorce is not the only way, actually. Even legally, there's something called judicial separation, which means that
I'm talking about, look. They talking about, I'm going to go the legal way. Fuck all that. This is what I'm saying. Y'all live y'all life off of what other people suggest. Bro, fuck the legal situation. It is you. It is you. Man or the woman. Man and the woman. And if you don't want to be there, go. You don't have to stay with someone that puts their hands on you. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I don't need no legal separate. Yes, you can separate, you can leave. But if you are not fully done, they will put their hands on you again. That's why these conversations are very much needed. People are out there married to the devil. I was. And I didn't really realize how much of a devil he was, because I was trying to go off of this woman's understanding. I didn't realize how much of a devil my ex-husband was until I divorced him. The moment I divorced him, all this burden that was heavy on me, that shit came off immediately. But then after, I started seeing that he needed me. Well, when we were married, he acted like he didn't. But as soon as I divorced him, he started to act like, I need you, Delany. I need you. And I need you so much that I'm willing to hurt you if you don't give me what I need. And if I can't hurt you physically anymore, I'm going to hurt you through our children. Ladies, you got to be aware of the people that you choose to marry, because it's like, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. Man, this woman is putting a lot of women in a bad place in life because she wants to tell women to stay with a bad partner. Man, it's crazy. That's super crazy to me. This shit is hurtful. Look at YouTube telling me I have 0 people watching, but I got Miss Quita in the chat, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know who else is watching. YouTube get on my damn nerve. I'm so sick of YouTube. I really think they got something against me. YouTube, I ain't did nothing to you. Nothing to you, YouTube. Let's go.
You are legally allowed to stop cohabiting with this person for the reasons that you would.
I don't understand that legal word. I don't understand that you are able to legally. I'm gonna leave your black ass if I want to. I don't give a fuck about no laws. I don't give a damn about no laws, bro. Even with this, what is it called? Like child custody, where one parent gets only a certain amount because the law told. Fuck that. That parent is the parent of that child. I don't goddamn legal nothing, bro. Let me keep going. I'm sick of this world.
Not really divorce that person. Because even when you go to the courts, the first thing they ask you as a legal practitioner is, have you advised the clients on reconciliation? If there is any chance that the parties will reconcile, the courts would stop that proceeding to tell you, go and reconcile.
So I don't know how it works over there in their country, but over here in America, no. They said if the person wants to divorce, that's it. Ain't no reconciliation of nothing. And Quita, you are freaking right. You are, and that's what this woman did earlier. You'll see she'll keep talking with her ignorant ass, talking about older women will convince young women to stay. And this is what let me tell y'all something. This is what the men back in the day, this is what they want. This is what they want. I mean, back now, this is what men now want. Oh, stay, just stay. You know, get back with him, make it work. Make it work with your partner. Let them know that you love them no matter what. You're willing to deal with their bullshit no matter what. One of my favorite content creators, because he always got some shit to say. Hold on. Okay. One of my favorite content creators, because he's so slick in the things that he do, is Team Fatty. And the other day, Team Fatty said the other day that he gets bored of sex. Okay? Ladies, if you hear men already telling you, I get bored with sex, I mean, you might not be someone that you might want to consider settling down with. Those are red flags, bro. I'm just saying, like, I'm just not staying with no nigga that ain't right for me. And older women, that's why y'all get y'all ass beat the most. My doctor, when I had my first son, told me, yes, the most abused people are elderly couples. Because they want you to stay. Because they stayed. They never left. The most abused women are the ones that's married and still with their husbands. because they did not leave. They're still in the abused relationship, and that makes so much sense. Y'all men are in fear of a single woman because she's willing to leave. That's why you see that she's by herself. She don't need nobody. That means I better have my A game together. If this woman is single now, she'll be single again. Straight up.
So divorce is not aimed at actually separating people. The whole concept of divorce happens when the marriage has broken down irretrievably. Simple. At the same time, there should also be attempts to protect the party being abused. There are laws that protect people. The Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act. Lagos State has adopted the domestic violence law as well. That can give you protective orders while you're separate from this person. And in this moment, it is left for that person to now prove that he is no longer a threat. Also, there's been so much focus on physical abuse. Abuse can be psychological, it can be sexual, it can be financial. It's not just the physical abuse. The courts in one of the cases said a dropping water melts away the stone. It might be minor acts, which in themselves, they do not amount to reasons to divorce, but when you accumulate them, it amounts to reasons to divorce. Even the courts recognize that.
Okay.
My name is Fisayo. I'm 28. I'm a legal practitioner. I'm married and a year and 3 months now. I'm pro-divorce because I don't think divorce is a problem. I think divorce is rather a solution to a problem.
It is. A divorce is a solution to the problem. But divorce does not mean you have to stay. No.
I'm just going to start with this. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist, but I can't prefer a solution as to what anyone should do. I'm still quite young, but I'm gonna say that at the end of the day, we've convinced ourselves that divorce is the cure-all answer to it. And it's really wild because based on the data, the people who have divorced, right, and gone into second and third marriages have way less chances of it succeeding. It's 67 for second marriages and 73 for third marriage.
So I would disagree with that, simply because I think now, in my second, well, this is really my third, but the first one was for its own purposes. But let's just say this is my second real love marriage. And in this marriage, I am able to fix everything that I did wrong the first marriage. I would have loved to fix everything I did wrong in the first marriage, but I never got a chance to because things got so goddamn crazy. It was so bad. Even though him and I went to therapy, like we went to marriage therapy, right? It was beautiful time we had, man. Such a nice, amazing time. We opened up each other, saw all other point of views and etc. But as soon as he got back in the world, it swooped him up. Worse, I feel like actually that he got with a prostitute afterward. I think that's when we got out of marriage counseling. Everything was great. His brother at the time was living with us. And I think this is a time where, yes, I found out that he was messing with prostitutes. So no matter what I could have done, no matter how much I wanted to change after that counseling, if he wasn't ready, he wasn't ready. But in this time in my marriage, I realized that I don't need to match his energy. When my partner gets upset, I just be like, okay, for one, are you yelling at me? That's what I tell him. Are you yelling at me? No, I'm not yelling. I'm just, okay, makes him calm down. But I'm not gonna get angry with him. In my last marriage, I got angry back with him. I was like, yeah, you gonna get mad? I can get mad too, nigga. What? You wanna raise I can raise my voice too. Yo, you wanna get angry? We can get angry together. Like, I had that same energy, but I didn't want that energy. I wanted to be feminine, but I felt like I needed to match his energy to calm him down, and that never worked. It never worked. Quita says, see, prostitutes are winning. What? Quita, they probably are winning because they don't have to. They're not falling in love with these niggas, man. We are. They're not falling in love with these men. We are. And when I say niggas, I'm not necessarily talking about black men because, like I said, my ex-husband was from Guatemala. A nigga is a mind frame, ignorant, stupid ass nigga. Okay, but yeah, I wouldn't say that your second marriage is worse than your first because you can always learn from that last one. Always. What are you talking
Even
about?
when we're not talking about abuse, people just think it's normal. People just think, I mean, it degenerates to society. The analogy I love to use is imagine society like a body, like a human body, right? And the family is the cells of that society. When you begin to break it off one by one, it causes, you don't know the effects. So saying divorce is just a cure-all excuse and normalizing it is like saying we shouldn't drink liquid because we have the chance of choking. It doesn't make sense.
What happened to dialogues? What happened to having a conversation? Because before the two of you got married, you courted, you saw those signs. What?
So this is my issue. You cannot assume just because you're great at communication means they should be great at communication. No, you can want to talk about I just want to talk about when you get angry with me and when you hit me and hurt me and how it hurts my feelings. In that person's mind, it's like, are you going to leave me? Are they going to leave me? Oh shit, they're not trying to leave. They just want to talk. Okay, we could talk. But that's still not going to change the fact that I have anger issues. That's still not going to change the fact that I don't know how to keep my hands off of you. That's not going to change nothing. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about what?
What happened? You were in love. You just ignored the signs. Continue ignoring the signs now. Why did you have to? No, hold on. Except you didn't see the sign, and nobody can say they did not see even the slightest bit of signs that this person could be abusive. I have been there. I have been abused. What did I do?
Listen, I love to talk. I love to walk up to people. Hey, how are you? I hope you have a great day. I like this. I like that. Is that a sign of cheating? Exactly. I mean, sometimes you don't see the signs. Sometimes you don't even know the signs. If I'm not an abusive person, I don't know what abusive signs look like. If I'm not a person of anger, I don't know what anger signs look like. Okay, that's what I was just saying. If because I'm in men's face and I like to smile and laugh, does that mean I'm a cheater? Is that a sign for you? Are you gonna go be like, you're cheating? How? These are signs that my ex gave. My ex always was in men's face, and now, and then she ended up cheating on me. And you're in men's face. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't assume that the signs that you have from someone else are the exact same. But sometimes that happens. I had a friend, she dated niggas the same. I don't know.
Dude, I called my partner. What's going on? What's happening? Why is this thing happening? We had the conversation. You can't just say, oh, divorce is going to solve the issue just like that. It doesn't. Okay, you get divorced and then what?
A friend of mine.
Divorce is the issue. And then you'll get divorced and then what? Okay, divorce is going to solve the issue just like that. Yes, you get to move on and love somebody else. You get to move on and be happy. If I stayed in my previous marriage, I would be miserable and I wouldn't have what I have today. Absolutely. Divorce solves everything. Listen, before you even get divorced, it takes time. The moment you go to the courts and say, I want a divorce, they make you wait 60 days. They make you wait 60 days for the time of reconciliation. After that 60 days and you really try to make it work, and it just won't work. It's not working. Move around, baby girl. Move around, sir. You guys don't have to stay with anybody. The only thing you need to consider yourself staying with is your Holy Father, is your Heavenly Father. He ain't left you, so don't leave him. Okay? Men talk about in these spaces, women are divorcing men. Why? How do you train your brain to see the woman is the problem for divorcing the men, but you don't see why the men are being divorced? Did you guys learn cause and effect? Did these people learn anything about cause and effect in school? it's not just we're leaving you because we just don't want to be with you anymore. Sir, ma'am, there's a reason that the person said I cannot stay married to you anymore.
Solve the issue just like that. It doesn't. Okay, you get divorced and then what?
A friend of mine was hit stabbed to.
Let me say this, right? When I divorced my when I divorced my ex-husband, I'm sitting in the courtroom. He was outside with the children. And I seen this elderly lady and her divorcing her husband. He didn't show up, but she still got divorced. And I went out there and I said, are you sure you want to do this? Even in the midst of me, I asked him, I said, are you sure you want to do this? He said, yeah, go, let's get this done. Okay. As soon as we left that courtroom, we divorced and I drove off. Y'all, maybe an hour or two later, he texted me and said, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. Then he started missing me, blowing me up, wondering what I'm doing, wondering if we can hang out. What are you doing? I gave you ample amount of time to tell me that you wanted to work this out and actually do it. And you did it. Then when I say, well, let me do it, and I do it, and I did it, it's a problem. And now you hate me. You don't hate me. Don't hate me. You did this. And then when you start hating the person that divorced you, you start using the kids against them. That's how it always works, y'all. Always works. The person that's the most bitter from the breakup is the ones that try to keep the kids away from you. Always. Always. But them kids can see. Those kids can see.
Dead. Just because of beans. That the beans was not soft enough for a man to eat. The argument started. Okay, let me go and cook it more. He said, why is it taking so long? Just for the woman to say, it beans, you allow it to soft, and he said it's too strong. Bah! Started punching the woman. She retaliated to save her life. The next thing the man did, he picked a bottle beside him. A pregnant woman with 3 months child in her womb. Before she rushed to the hospital, she passed away. And my name is Alice Bedudo. I'm 54 years old. I'm a divorcee of 11 years now. Hitting every time. Little thing a man will provoke.
Now, I'm not trying to be racist. I was married to a Kenyan. And I know for a fact that they feel like the only way to solve their problems with their woman is hitting. I feel like a lot of foreign men feel like the way to solve their problems with a woman is hitting. I don't believe that they are taught communication. I do not believe that. I feel like foreign men are taught those good communication habits and skills when they come to America. And when they see that, a lot of American men know how to talk to their woman. But a lot of foreign men are quick to hit your ass. A lot of foreign men are quick to beat your ass up. So, yep.
Little time, little thing I will provoke. People say marriage is adorable. It's not enduring. As long as there is no hitting, no abuses, both from the husband or from the wife.
I feel like the topic they've been using is too subtle for you guys. So you have a child. Male
Yes, I do. Male.
You have children, sorry, ma'am. Male or female?
Male, female.
Ah, beautiful. Okay, so we've been talking about physical abuse since. Let's say, for instance, now your husband sexually abused your daughter. Are you going to
God
stay with him?
forbid.
God forbid. Yeah. But it happens. These are things that happen. Will you stay with him after?
First and foremost, let me tell you the truth. I will definitely want to find out that thing.
No, fuck me if your daughter.
Hold on. I want y'all to hear the mental abuse that this woman is going to tell other young girls that goes to her for advice. This was sad to me. Look, I'm just gonna real quick. I have a daughter. I have 2 daughters. And if anything like that ever happened to my daughters or my sons, y'all think I'm gonna stay with this man? I know what happens. I know women stay with their man after they have abused their child, because they feel like they need that man, because they feel like some man is needed. Man, don't ever put y'all kids in this situation, bro. Don't ever put y'all kids in this situation. I want y'all to hear this foolish ass woman.
Your daughter, are you going to
God
stay with him?
forbid.
God forbid. Yeah. But it happens. These are things that happen. Will you stay with him after?
First and foremost, let me tell you the truth. I will definitely want to find out that thing.
Okay, she said she would want to find out if it's true or not. Okay.
No,
true
if
or
your
not,
daughter
so-
come and meet you, start asking her, is it true or not? If your husband sexually abused your child or your wife sexually abused your child and you find out it's true, what are you going to do?
You know the beautiful thing about that question? I'm going to consider priorities. If I leave my spouse, right, what consequence do you think will be greater? Leaving that marriage is not going to reverse the emotional trauma. If I'm a mother and I didn't have any education whatsoever, I don't have a 9-to-5 job, I don't make any form of money at all, and I know I need that man for financial assistance, I'm going to say, look, I'm prioritizing my daughter's or my son's future ahead of this abuse. This abuse, it already happened. It's a bad thing, right?
This boy is, oh Lord, I hope my computer don't die, bro. This dude, this young guy, he already admitted that he's young, just said, if I leave the marriage, I feel like this nigga might actually do it to kids, because this is how he thinks. If you leave me, where you gonna get money from? If you leave me, how your kids gonna go to school? So I'm gonna put my penis in your daughter and my daughter, and you ain't going nowhere because you need me. Ladies, don't think like that. Don't think like that. That is the worst fucking mentality. Bro, I just know when I left. Oh man, I know my computer's gonna die. If it dies, I'll be back for part 2, y'all. My computer be acting crazy. How could you even let his penis go inside of you after that? Nasty, sick lady. Facts. And then you think he won't continue to molest your child? Bro.
Well, I
But
mean,
it already
if you
happened, but I
divorce, like, it's
prioritizing
still,
that future.
there are countries that if you
Let
divorce,
me help.
And it will fuck up the child mentally, knowing the man that just touched me or raped me, I have to look at and smile at every day. Oh my God, how traumatizing is that for a person to have to relive their trauma every day? Every day. Every day. It's one thing for it to be a part of your memory. It's another thing to make it be part of your present and your future. This is sick.
the financial compensation.
Let
So
me
if you know you're
help.
going to
But
get
it's
financial
not always sure.
if you know you're
It's not always sure.
if you know you're going to get financial compensation from divorce,
The
are you going to do
reason,
it?
You
the
never
reason
know.
you shouldn't
If you
get
know.
divorced
No,
in
you only
situations
know when
like
you're in
that.
the divorce
The reason who is going to help the man? Like the man needs help.
Of course,
Obviously,
Simon, the help that he needs.
What do you mean? That's your husband.
I'm sorry,
That's
what
your-
sexually
that's your
assaulting
responsibility.
you inside, and
This is sick. Bro, this is sick. Hold on. Don't go nowhere, y'all. Let me put y'all on a brief. I got to finish it. This is disgusting. Look how these Africans are thinking. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Okay, got my computer charger. Let's go. This is sick. Wow. And listen to the excuses that the men are making. Listen to the excuses that the men are making. Oh, well, what about the man? What about the man? What's going to happen to him if she leaves him? I thought y'all don't need us. I thought y'all don't need us. This is crazy. Quita, do you hear this shit, girl? Bro. Let me rewind that a little.
Situations like that.
the divorce
The
process.
reason who is going to help the man? Like the man needs help.
course, I
You
know the help
cannot
that he needs.
assuming that's your husband.
I'm sorry,
that's
you're
your-
sexually
that's your
assaulting my
responsibility.
child and you're
Yes,
telling me I should be
that
responsible
is
for
your-
him.
Yes, you.
Bro, what?
As a
The
wife,
man should be in
as a
jail.
wife, you should be responsible for your. Has it been like that? Did you know that he has
After he
been like
assaults
that?
my daughter, I
Something
start
is
interrogating
definitely
him. Have you
wrong.
been like this? Is this your first time?
So
Seriously.
putting him in jail, how does that?
I'll be at peace knowing that whoever assaulted my daughter.
Are you sure you'll be at peace, or you're just imagining that?
Let me address a lot of issues that have actually been raised here, most of which border on criminal allegations. If a man rapes a minor, that's a very grievous crime, regardless of whether he's the father or not. And the right steps that should be taken, because you're saying the emotional abuse has happened, you're right. But that daughter will grow up knowing that the mother condoned it. That's a greater emotional abuse. So the best thing the mother can do at that point is to do everything to protect the child, which includes making sure that the father, if you're not going to at least report the father, you take the child away from that environment. But you can also, like I said, if you divorce this man, you have a legal claim to financial support that it would be binding on him. So you saying if you leave, it would, no, that doesn't
It's
happen.
not always like that.
It is
not
always,
always like
it
that.
depends. And like I
No,
said,
no.
once you're able to prove certain things in court, and when you're talking about if the
We
man
talk
is
about
not
we
able-
talk a lot about corruption.
Hold on.
Please allow him
The
to
man
talk.
is not even, for some reason, convicted of that crime because obviously the burden of proof is really high in cases like that. You have recourse to so many, like I said, the law is there to protect. A lot of times we just don't test the law in the courts simply because we have this ideology that, it doesn't work. It works, it just takes time.
But
Honestly.
that does not mean that they are divorced.
Yeah.
Yes, he asked me that question and it shocked me. I want to be sincere. He has answered. He has said exactly what I wanted to say. Separating that child from the father is the most important thing at that moment. So, but that does not mean that you are divorcing your husband.
If this type of incident really happen, and you find out it is true, would you still marry that man?
I will still be with my husband. But I
This lady's going to hell. I made her judgment for her. She's going to hell. This woman has walked past young girls being raped or molested and has said nothing. I'm sure. This young woman, this damn motherfucking devil, has seen young girls get abused by men and shut her mouth just because he's a man. The curse of Eve was fucking real, and it's with these women in Africa.
Listen, I was thinking with my husband that will sleep with me and sleep with my daughter.
See, if I am the child, I'll arrest you and my father.
A man that I got wedded to. If I'm a lawyer, I would sentence him to death. What were you even thinking of? Oh God.
yes,
Let
I
me
will
live with
still
such
be
a
with my
man.
husband. But let me stand very well and talk. See, do you know that time the man is already separated from me? That does not mean I'm divorced from my husband. But that time, my own mind.
That just makes you as wicked as him. If you stay with someone so wicked, if you stay with someone that can do something so evil, then you are evil too. You're evil too. Your mind is just like his. What is any different? Quita, that's beyond stigmatized. That's beyond stigmatized. And this is actually in the Bible. It's a sin that it says that he that has lied down with the woman and has lied down with her child, it's abomination, it's a sin. This has been happening. This has been happening, girl. This shit ain't nothing new. What's sad and disgusting is hearing these women make excuses for a fucking man. A man. A man. A man. A man. A man. A young boy.
It's not even at peace with him. Because that is a devilish act. Yeah. Law can decide to take me to jail or whatever.
Yeah.
That's if you report him.
Yeah, that's if there's a report made.
Yes. No, there will definitely be a report.
Oh, that is going to
No.
Yeah.
So she's saying that she will report him, but she won't divorce him. You think he gonna be happy with you reporting him? You think, well, okay, so what if he says, if you report me, I divorce you? Because you're already saying you don't want to divorce him. So what will happen if he says, if you report me, I will divorce you? That means you're not going to report him because you don't want to lose that marriage. This bitch is sick.
The man will definitely be reported. But that don't feel mean that I will divorce my husband. I want you to get that fact. I will definitely stay away from him.
No, you won't.
For the period where he's going to see this punishment.
If you actually are okay with that person doing that thing and you still want to be with that person, the law doesn't have an issue with that. What I appreciate that she said was that she would take steps to ensure that the man is brought to book for whatever crime he has committed.
She's lying. She's lying. She will not. She's only saying that shit for TV. She will not divorce that man. She will not leave him. And she will tell the daughter to get over it. And that is your father. I know it was wrong, but you got to stop talking about it. That is your father.
And the child is protected. Under, I think it's section 15(2)(c) of the matrimonial clauses, or 2B, it talks about adultery. And it says, where the respondent has persistently and willfully committed adultery and the petitioner finds it intolerable to live with that person. If you've condoned an act and the man doesn't do it again, you cannot divorce on that once it is proven that you condoned it.
If Christ died for me and cleansed all my sins, I have been taught that forgiveness should be the key in everything.
Then your parents failed you. Then they screwed you up mentally. If you said that you have been taught that forgiveness is key, you didn't have the right teacher.
I'll go Gaga. I'll feel like scaring him out. I am not going to divorce my husband. I will watch and see that he suffers very well and get to realize evil he has done. And my parents taught me that divorce is not an option in marriage.
Then your parents failed you. And if people really listen to what their parents say that much, the parents, we got to do better. We got to do better in what we teach our kids. Even if you won't divorce and leave your husband, are you really going to tell your daughter or son to never leave a person that they fell in love with, even if that person changes and shows the monster of them? I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
For better, we die here.
We would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers in the first quarter of this year. Divorce should be normalized.
Divorce is not the problem.
So, I mean, man, this mother just admitted that she would tell her daughter to stay with a man regardless of whatever he's doing. That is the fucking dumbest thing, bro. I have never heard of such foolishness in my life. To stay with someone regardless of what they do. Do you care about yourself enough? Do you love yourself enough? Do you love yourself enough to leave? Or do you hate yourself enough to stay? There's no way in the world you can love someone and stay with them regardless of the things that they do, the atrocities that they commit. Exactly, Quita. I'm telling my daughter to run. And you know who's also telling her daughter to run? The father. Her father is also telling her to get out. Get out of that situation. My daughter's son, my daughter's brother will tell her to get out that situation. Let's just say I'm not even in the picture anymore. Y'all don't think that my daughters, the men in my daughter's lives are going to lead her on the right path? See, these men on these spaces are manipulative. Manipulative. Because they wouldn't even tell their daughters to do the things that they're telling us to do and us to take. If you got a man in your life that's telling your daughters to stay with a man no matter what, he is a son of a bitch and he needs to be left. You need to leave him. Because I've definitely heard it. Yeah, I would tell my daughters that too. You're a damn lie. This video be pissing me off, y'all, every time I watch it. This video clip gets me so upset every time I watch it. Because it's sad. But all right, this is all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all have a great Sabbath. I'll be back with more content. Until then, shalom, and talk to y'all later.